Today's story is about quiet scars, a buried truth, and a girl the world thought was gone. But she came back, not as what she once was, but as something sharper, something colder, something unstoppable. This is the story of Lara Hale, the girl who turned her pain into a plan. Let's begin. Lara Hale was 15 when she learned that evil doesn't always come with a warning. It was raining that night, the kind where the sky feels heavy and the world feels tilted. She was studying for her math exam when she smelled smoke. At first she ignored it. Her house was old. The walls creaked. The circuits clicked, but then the smoke alarm screamed. And everything changed in seconds. She ran toward the hallway. Flames were rushing down like they had been waiting for this moment. Her mom's voice echoed from the other end of the house. Her little brother was coughing, calling her name. She tried to reach them. A burning beam collapsed in front of her. Heat slapped her face. Her skin blistered. And the world went black. The next time she opened her eyes, she was in a hospital, bandages, tubes, oxygen mask. And next to her, pretending to be a hero, stood Mayor Elias Rowan, the man who promised the town he would look after every family like his own. He wiped a fake tear. Cameras clicked. Reporters whispered, "Poor girl," they said. Thank God the mayor arrived first. But Lara saw something else in his eyes. Guilt, fear, recognition. He knew exactly what happened to her family. Because he caused it. Lara spent the next 6 months in a foster home. People brought her flowers, cards, fake sympathy. But nobody questioned why the fire spread so cleanly. Why the security camera outside her house stopped recording at the exact minute flames started. Why, after her family died, Mayor Rowan approved a luxury construction project on the land they once lived on. She learned the truth piece by piece. Her dad had uncovered corruption in the mayor's office. Illegal land deals, bribes, laundered money. He planned to expose him. Rowan needed him gone. And Lara, she was collateral damage. The world had written her off as a survivor. She decided she would live up to that name, but in her own way. She didn't want justice. She wanted strategy. Justice forgives. Strategy never does. Lara left her foster home at 18 with a single goal: prepare. She worked small jobs, saved every dollar, spent nights reading, studying, learning everything about Rowan's empire, his friends, his weaknesses, his lies. She trained her body boxing, running, strength training. She trained her mind psychology, manipulation, negotiation. She didn't want to strike fast. She wanted to strike right. Revenge isn't rage. Revenge is architecture. And she built her plan brick by brick. When she returned to her hometown, nobody recognized her anymore. Short hair, calm eyes, a quiet confidence that made people step aside. She got hired at Rowan Industries under a fake name. Her job, executive assistant, which meant she had access to his meetings, files, passwords, and schedules. Every day she smiled at him. Every day he thanked her. Every day she peeled another layer off his empire. And every day she waited for the perfect moment. Lara started with his allies, not the big ones. The ones the world never notices, the accountant handling dirty transactions, the contractor responsible for arson jobs, the security officer who erased footage the night her family died. One by one, she pulled them apart quietly. A leaked document here, a whispered tip there. Evidence planted in the right hands. Two were arrested. One fled the country. One turned against Rowan. The mayor began to panic. Someone is targeting us, he told his team. Lara nodded sympathetically. Don't worry, sir. We'll figure it out. He didn't realize the storm was standing right in front of him. Now came the real blow. Lara hacked into his personal accounts, bank statements, property purchases. She found everything. The bribes, the blackmail, the fire insurance fraud, the forged documents, the offshore accounts. She compiled them into a clean, explosive dossier. But she didn't send it to the police. Not yet. She leaked it to the media first. Within hours, reporters were camping outside his house. Mayor Rowan, do you deny these allegations? What do you say about the arson claim? Why were you at the Hale house before firefighters arrived? Rowan refused to step outside. He fired half his staff. He held secret meetings. And Lara watched it all with a calm smile. She wasn't done. Rowan eventually called for an emergency board meeting. He looked tired, sweaty, paranoid. We have a traitor, he said. Someone feeding lies to the media. Lara sat across the table, hands folded, waiting. Then he said something that changed everything. It's the Hale girl. She survived. I know she's out there. Silence. Everyone looked around. Lara tilted her head. Sir, she died years ago. The hospital reported. She's alive, he shouted. She's coming for me. A troubling man, a guilty man. That was the moment she knew he was ready to break. She stood up slowly. There was no fear in her voice when she said, "You're right." Rowan froze. I am the Hale girl. The room went dead quiet. You burned my family. You tried to kill me. And now I'm here to finish what you started. He took a step back. Security moved forward, but Lara wasn't scared. She had already sent the final dossier to the police, the media, and the district attorney. They'd be banging on his door within minutes. Rowan tried to run, tried to drive away, tried to escape the world closing in on him. But for the first time in his life, money couldn't save him. Police cars blocked the road. Drones filmed him. Sirens echoed across the town. He was arrested on charges of arson, fraud, embezzlement, insurance manipulation, conspiracy to murder. As they dragged him away, he looked back at Lara. "You destroyed me," he said. She shook her head. "No, you destroyed yourself. I just made sure the world finally saw it." For the first time since the night her life burned down, Lara felt something close to peace. Not happiness, not relief, just a quiet, steady truth. She won. She didn't rise from the ashes. She dragged the ashes with her and used them to bury the man who created them. The morning after Elias Rowan's arrest felt strange. Lara stepped outside her small apartment and the world looked to calm, almost unreal. Birds were chirping. The sky was clear, but inside her, everything was shifting. Her entire life had been built around one purpose. And now that purpose was gone, people in town were buzzing. News vans were still parked on corners. Newspapers printed her name in headlines like she was some kind of legend. The lone survivor who brought down a mayor. The girl who fought back. But Lara wasn't thinking about fame. She was thinking about what came next. Because taking down Rowan didn't magically rebuild her life. Her family was still gone. Her house was still ashes. Her childhood was still a graveyard. Revenge had closed one door. But the rest of her life was still wide open and painfully empty. Lara soon realized Rowan wasn't working alone. She always knew it. She just didn't know how deep the roots went. Rowan Industries had partners, silent ones, dangerous ones. The kind who didn't show their faces in newspapers. The kind whose names don't appear in emails or files. The kind whose calls come from private numbers with no records. 3 days after Rowan's arrest, Lara found a note tucked under her apartment door. Rowan was only the beginning. You opened a door you should have left shut. No signature, no threats, just a warning. Lara held the paper between her fingers and understood something clearly. She wasn't done fighting. She had simply changed battlefields. That same week, Lara noticed someone following her. A tall man, black jacket, gloves, keeps his distance. Never approaches. He watched her at the grocery store. He watched her when she walked home. He watched her outside her building. But something about him felt different. Not hostile, not aggressive, more like studying her. One night she confronted him. She stepped into the alley behind her apartment, let him follow, then turned fast and blocked his path. "Why are you watching me?" she asked. He raised his hands calmly. "I'm not here to hurt you, Lara." "Then who are you?" "My name is Kaylin Frost," he said. "And you don't know it yet, but you're in danger." She didn't trust him. But something in his eyes reminded her of a soldier focused, calculating, and haunted. "What do you want from me?" she asked. "Not what I want," he said. "What you'll need." This was the moment Lara's story changed again. Without her noticing, new pieces entered the board. Kaylin told her the truth. Rowan belonged to a secret business circle called the Network, a group of wealthy executives, politicians, and contractors who helped each other hide crimes, money, and dirty deals. Your father was investigating them, Kaylin said. Rowan was just the one who panicked first. So Rowan's arrest wasn't the end. It was the spark that lit a larger fire. You exposed them, Kaylin said. And now they need you silenced. Lara's stomach tightened. For how long, she asked. Until you're gone, he said. Kaylin gave her a file, photographs, dates, transactions, names she had never seen. She looked up at him. Why are you helping me? He exhaled slowly. They killed someone I cared about too. Two people with different pains, but the same enemy. This wasn't just revenge anymore. This was war. Lara had already trained herself once, but this time the fight was bigger, darker, smarter. Kaylin trained her in things she never imagined. How to disappear in public, how to read body language, how to identify lies instantly, how to enter a secure system without leaving a trace, how to defend herself against armed attackers. Every night they trained until sweat dripped down her forehead and her lungs burned. You already survived a fire, Kaylin told her. You can survive anything. Slowly, she realized something she had never expected. Kaylin wasn't just a mentor. He was someone who understood her silence, maybe even her darkness. But she didn't let herself get attached. Not yet. Pain teaches you to hold your heart like glass. The network struck first. Late one night, Lara returned home to find her apartment door slightly open. Her chest tightened. Inside, everything was overturned. Drawers open, furniture smashed, her documents scattered. And on her wall, written in red spray paint, "Stop digging." Kaylin arrived minutes later. He scanned the room and shook his head. They're sending a message, he said. You're getting close to something. Lara clenched her fists. She didn't run from fire before. She wouldn't run now. What do we do? She asked. Kaylin looked at her with a calm, chilling certainty. We hit back. Every network has one flaw. The weakest person, theirs was a man named Victor Hale. No relation to Lara, just unfortunate coincidence. Victor was a mid-level executive who handled bribe payments and offshore accounts. Smart, but nervous, the kind who cracks under pressure. Lara approached him at his favorite bar, acting like a drunk stranger. Kaylin recorded everything from a distance. Victor never saw her coming. Within 10 minutes, he told her more than she expected. The network funded Rowan projects. They approved the fire plan. They voted on eliminating Lara's family. They planned to clean up loose ends. By the time he realized what he had said, it was too late. Lara placed a small recorder on the table. Thanks for the confession, she whispered. Victor's face went pale. Lara stood and walked away calmly. Kaylin followed her out. Victor didn't sleep that night. The network now had a new problem. Lara wasn't just a survivor. She was a hunter. Now Lara and Kaylin made their move. They targeted 3 key areas. 1. Money flow. They hacked accounts, exposed illegal transfers, attached names to payments. The network's financial backbone started collapsing. 2. Political ties. They leaked emails between senators and business owners. The media exploded with scandals. 3. Internal trust. They convinced network members that someone inside was betraying them. Paranoia spread like poison. Members turned against each other. Finger pointing, accusations, internal fights. The network was imploding from the inside. Lara didn't need to kill anyone. She just needed the truth to speak louder. But powerful people don't fall quietly. The network invited Lara to a peace meeting, a secluded mansion. No cameras, no witnesses. Kaylin didn't like it. It's a trap, he warned. It's their last move. Lara knew. But she also knew something else. This was her chance to end everything. She walked into the mansion alone. The air was thick. 8 people sat at a long table, faces hidden in shadows. One of them, a woman with silver hair, spoke first. You've caused enough trouble. Name your price and leave the country. Lara sat down slowly. I don't want money, she said. I want truth. They laughed, mocking her, underestimating her. Good. They didn't know Kaylin had already infiltrated the security system. They didn't know every word was being recorded. They didn't know they were destroying themselves in real time. Within 15 minutes, they admitted everything: the fire, the murders, the bribes, the corruption. And when they were done, police sirens echoed outside the mansion. The network froze. Lara stood up calmly. You destroyed my family, she said. And now you'll answer for it. The police stormed in. One by one, the network members were arrested. It was over. The war that swallowed her childhood was finally buried. Weeks passed. Court cases, trials, media coverage, justice, real justice, not the kind people talk about, the kind people feel. Kaylin visited her often. You did it, he said one afternoon. No, Lara replied. We did. She looked at him and realized something she never expected. The world had taken everything from her. But somewhere along the fight, she found something new. Maybe hope, maybe purpose, maybe someone who understood her scars. The fire didn't define her anymore. The revenge didn't either. What defined her was simple. She survived. And she chose what to become after survival. If you enjoyed this story on Payback Files Stories, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment what kind of revenge story you want next. Until the next story, stay sharp, stay aware, and remember, sometimes silence isn't weakness. Sometimes silence is just planning.